All right, hi everybody. It's Bonkai 922. Fairy Tale, episode 170. Uh, okay, just to let everyone know, next week is the reason I'm laughing is because next week is the naval battle, and you know what's after the naval battle. I just have to laugh. But this episode 170. This one's giving. You better prepare yourself because this one is. I'm going to give a high rating because, and this is the only one I'm going to give. This one is. This is the probably the only. Get used to this rating because this is the last time you're going to see it for like the next 3 weeks. I'm probably going to give this 4 out of 5. I would go 4.5, but let's go 4 out of 5. Now, Pantone 12 for some reason keeps sending. Now he's sending me messages about Fairy Tale episode. I was like, what? I don't know, very weird. But basically, what happened in this episode, it was called Small Fist. It was basically the rest of the fight between Wendy and Shelia and JELLAL. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't laugh. I know I shouldn't laugh. But that shit was funny. I don't know why I'm laughing about it though. The whole thing with JELLAL getting, revealed. And Kagura. Listen, at this point, Kagura to me doing that is like, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like she's throwing up. I'm like, give me a break. I laughed my ass off on that thing. And after that, the whole thing with Locks is, Pantone 12 was asking me, what my thoughts on it. I have to disagree with McWhirlpool. He didn't like it. He told me Bonka, I didn't like it. And I'm like, what do you mean? He says he didn't like the animation. I will admit. The animation for Shelia's, wings, wind, was a little strange. But, nevertheless, I still think this was a great episode. The fight was awesome. Conclusion of it. Love that move that Shelia did with the black wings, black feathers. And you're going back and forth. Awesome shit. And of course we had the Dolbolt following JELLAL around. And here's the thing. The person JELLAL was following, and now seeing it animated again, I had a feeling that maybe it was somebody that was revealed later on in the manga. But that's on a different case altogether. But he was following somebody, and then he gets caught, obviously, by, Dolbolt. And it's like, they reveal it. I'm like, damn it. JELLAL. He's like, come on, man. You should have been there. And you were there. And look what happened. And obviously, Yami Jane, he's, good friends with Makarov and everything. And told him, after the tournament, you get the fuck out of here. And he says, yes, I'll be out of here after the tournament. And then we had to see with Kagura. I'm like, bitch. And it was done well to a point. And I just say this. And then she's like, and you see Miliana, and she's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, pussycat, why don't you go gnaw on that pole over there? He said, right here, Chad. I'm like, give me a fucking break. Oh, it doesn't matter because you both get. Oh. I'll mind my tone because if I finished that sentence, I'll be spoiling people. But anyway, that's what happened there. The story, and then we had the scene with Oxus. It was a touching, well, kind of. The touching scene was during the fight. I thought that was like an aw moment with Wendy and Shelia. They're friends now. It was like, oh, you know. And the ending was obviously Loxus talking to Makarov about looming Esther. And then that's when Mavis showed up, and she was blaming herself. And it was done well. That scene was done well. It was a cute scene. She was crying, like an adorable scene with Mavis. Phantom 12, But I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 because of the fight and because of JELLAL. Kagura. That shit was priceless. But there's another thing to remember. Next week, the naval battle. The naval battle. You know what's after the naval battle, don't you? Okay, people who obviously don't know or read the manga, I have this to say. You should prepare yourselves. People who don't read the fairy tale manga and only watch the episodes, I have this to say to you for the next 2 weeks. Next 2 episodes of fairy tale. If you expect me to give it a high rating, then you need to go somewhere else, because there is no way in God's green earth I'm giving it a high rating. And people who read the manga know what I'm talking about. But next week's, because of the naval battle, it's Lucy. Listen. Next week will be a decent rating, but the following week, no. You'll see later on what I say. But this was a good episode, like I said. Like the thing with JELLAL, that was priceless. JELLAL, I was like, just throw it up. Just throw it up. And the awe moment with Wendy and Shelia, and the awe moment, I guess, with Mavis. And Mavis was saying that it's not a darkness, it's a light. It's fairy tale's light. So, hey, maybe that's what it is. Maybe Blue Steer is fairy tale friendship. I'm sorry. But this was a good episode. Guys, check it out. I mean, I still think that the Shelia magic that she uses was done well. Regardless what other people may say. Mick Whirlpool. I'm talking to you, man. I still like it. So yeah, 4 out of 5. But like I said, prepare yourselves for next week, because it's not getting a high rating that I gave this one. And the following week, oh shit, is that not getting a high rating? You'll see what I mean later on, but that's what I got for you guys. This is Bonkai 922. Good episode of Fairy Tale. Next week, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. This is Bonkai 922. I'll catch you guys later.